Hey everyone, it's Alison Sullivan. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, and I am pre-recording this video today instead of going live because I am in Toronto visiting my daughter. So I'm just wanting to substitute something for when I'm usually live, so you will see this scheduled to go live on the 20th. So welcome to my semi-live event. I will be checking to see if there's any comments. So you please leave comments because I love to see them and I will respond. All right, so let's get started. Let's go over here to my workstation. And today I'm going to be using a brand new set of products called Flowering Zinnia Suite Collection. This is part of the online exclusives. These are new products, look at them all, oh my gosh, that are released on my store. So you can get them on my store. Now, if you don't want to place your own order because you're not comfortable, that's okay. You just tell me what you'd like and I'll place the order for you just like I've always done. Okay, so what's in this fantastic suite? There's the gorgeous stamps, Simply Zinnias. Zinnias are a really beautiful flower to put in your garden because they last forever. I love them. It's also got a matching die set. Gorgeous. So you can see that you've got the flowers here and then you've got the coordinating die that will cut that out. Plus you've got some beautiful flowers that are sort of standalone and don't reflect this images in the stamp set. So you've got lots of versatility there. So what else? We've got a fantastic new 3D embossing folder. I love the 3D embossing folders because it gives such depth to your paper. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we've got an embellishment called Adhesive Back Shiny Sequins. Look how pretty these are. Gorgeous. Love the colors. We've got Melon Mambo. We've got Pumpkin Pie. I'm not sure. That might be, let's see the colors here. It should be on my sheet. Lemon Lime Twist. Love it. Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Real Red. So lots of colors to choose from there. And then we've got the designer series paper. This comes in 12 by 12. So you get 12 sheets. And here they are. Ooh, let's turn this the right way. So here we are. Gorgeous. Look at this. And the dies will cut these beautiful flowers out, making card making so simple. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that sheet. Almost looks embossed. And then a whole sheet of gorgeous, gorgeous zinnias. And then we've got the other side. Now here's a sheet that I've cut in half because I'm going to be using it today. But look at these patterns. Aren't they gorgeous? And the colors are beautiful. This piece is fantastic. So this piece was a 12 by 12. I've cut it down to 6 by 12. It was like this, and then it was repeated on the top. And I've just cut it right down the middle at 6 inches. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using today. So let's get started on our card. I've got the pumpkin. I haven't used pumpkin pie in years, but it's just gorgeous with this designer series paper. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've got a piece of basic white cut to 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to be my inside piece. I've got one of those gorgeous designer series paper. This sheet here, I've cut it at 4 inches. So you're going to get 3 panels. Plus the top panels, you're going to get another 3. So you're going to get 6 panels to use on your card. So I've cut this one at 4 inches, but then I've also cut a little bit off the bottom. So this is now 5 1/4. And I'm going to use that piece that I've cut off along the bottom of my inside piece. So we can go ahead and glue that onto the bottom. Just adds a little bit of interest on the inside of your card. Okay, and go ahead and glue that inside. When you're using a colored cardstock as your base card, it's kind of nice to have a white piece inside to write on. You don't have to, because this is fairly light. You could still write on it, but it just makes it a little bit more professional looking. Okay, all right, so next up, I've got a piece of pumpkin pie and a piece of melon mambo. I'll measure these. They're sort of arbitrary. Just want it big enough for my words. This is 1 by 4. And this one, I think, is 1 1/4 by 4. Yeah. So I just wanted to create a little bit of a, here we go, a little bit of an accent color at the top. Okay. So we're going to be embossing this with the words. There's 3 words in these ones. It's sending flowers and thinking of you. I like that. Words fail to express my gratitude. That's so pretty. I love the fonts. And then you can't go wrong with thank you so much. It's perfect, right? So I'm going to be using the gratitude stamp. I'm going to take my embossing buddy and I'm going to run it across my pumpkin pie. That's going to get rid of all those little stray oils that are on the designer's or on the cardstock, and just from your fingers. And this doesn't look too straight, but we'll hopefully stamp it straight. We're going to stamp it in Versamark, and I'm just going to line that up in the middle, I hope. There we go. And add some white embossing powder. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Put all of that back in. Put the lid on. Okay. And then we'll heat emboss that. I might want to use my tweezers just so I don't burn my fingers. Okay. So remember, when you're heat embossing, it will take a bit of time for the heat tool to heat up. And then once it does, it'll start a chemical reaction with the powder. So it'll start heating it, and as it heats, it'll start to melt it. Just takes a minute to warm up your heat tool. There we go. You can hopefully see on camera it's starting to react. So what it's doing is melting that embossing powder, and as it does, it starts to rise up and be a raised image, which is fantastic. So you want to just do this a little bit methodically. Just go across. There we go. Across your image without waving your heat tool around. Okay. So once that's had time to kind of cool down, we'll put some glue on it. And then I want to just glue it to the bottom of this. So I've just got that little mellow mambo peeking out of the top. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue this to my card front, or my little DSP. I haven't glued this down to the card front yet, actually, because I want to add some twine. So I grabbed this twine. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. You get 5 colors. So you can see here black and gray, white, vanilla. This is sort of a taupey color. I'm going to grab the white, just to pick up the white that's already in the designer series paper. And I'm going to take and wrap it around and just do a very loose, simple bow in the middle here. Okay, here we go. Just something really soft, and here we go. Pull that a bit, and you can always play with your bows, right? You can just keep tightening them and loosening them until you get it how you want it. So that looks good to me. I'm going to trim that off, and then I want to make sure that's just sitting on my melon mambo, and then we'll just add some glue. And glue that down. This is so gorgeous, you guys. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper. And so there is our card. How simple is that? And you can tell that there's going to be so many patterns in that designer series paper that will allow you to make a whole bunch of cards with the gratitude stamp set, or sorry, gratitude image. Okay, so that's perfect. So thanks so much. Come back over here and just say thanks so much for joining me today. Let me just bring that down. And if you have any questions, please just post them in the comments, and I will see them when this posts on the 20th. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great rest of the day. And I will see you live again in early April. But until then, watch for my recorded messages. Thanks. Bye for now.